Hi and welcome to a Primeworld Property Agent tutorial. We hope you'll enjoy taking a few minutes to learn how to use your private members area. From here, you can add new properties, edit existing properties and manage your leads. In this tutorial we'll show you how to add and edit properties. Let's log in using the username and password you received when you joined the site. The username will be your email address, and if you've forgotten your password, there's a link to help you reset it. Okay, we're in. This is a brand new account, so as you can see, it's almost blank. The first thing we'll want to do is add a property. To do that, we click the Add New Property button. We start in the Basics tab. This is where we put in the required elements of a property, and it's really just a case of filling in the blanks. Give your property a name. Choose whether it's a sale or an auction. Now, if you've chosen auction, then decide if you want to show a reserve. If so, tick this tick box. If an auction, you'll also want to add a date. You can choose that here. Next, add your price. This is either the sales price or the reserve auction price, depending on the choices you've made above. To the right, you can set the currency your price is in. If you're creating an auction with no reserve, you could ignore the price and currency areas. The last part of this section tells us how many bedrooms the property has. Let's move on to part 2, information about where the property is. Add a basic address. Don't use the full address, just a town or area. Now add the country. Double check for typos in this one. A misspelled country might confuse the system for searches. In the next drop-down, choose one of our 5 location areas to specify which part of the world the property is in. Finally on this tab, we have longitude and latitude. These are used by our maps to dynamically show where your property is. If you're not sure what your long and lat is, there are plenty of free services online, such as mapcoordinates.net, that will help you out. Okay, we're done on this tab. Let's move on. The Description tab is where you can add a description of your property. There's no need to write an essay, probably a small paragraph will suffice. Primeworld Property is a visual site. Visitors respond best to short descriptions. The simple word processor here will let you use the return key to add a paragraph break if you really need it. Let's move on to features. You can add up to 12 short features on your property. In the site, these show in 2 columns. Features 1 to 6 are left and 7 to 12 are right. So if you've only got 6 features, you could use 1 to 3 and 7 to 9 for an equal column layout. In the next tab, Plans, you can add PDFs that can be downloaded. If you add a PDF, make sure that you put some human-friendly title in the corresponding title box. It will only show if the title's there too. Also, make sure your PDFs are all named differently. If you try to upload the same PDF in more than one box, the system will reject it. We're nearly there now, just the video box to talk about. You can paste embed code directly into this box. Embed code is the code that YouTube and similar services give you to embed a video into a website. Let's look at where you find it in YouTube. Here's a random video. Look below the video for the share link. Give it a click and you'll see some options. The one you're looking for is embed. Notice that when we click on it, it gives access to some code. Now before we copy that, we'll just untick Show Suggested Videos when the video finishes. Why? Because we don't want the video to add a lot of random videos when it finishes playing on the property page. Okay, that done, we can copy the code and paste it into our video box. There. All that remains is to move to the Complete tab and Submit. If you've filled in all the required boxes, it will save the property for you. If not, just check your Basics tab to make sure you've all the required elements in. Now, as you can see, that property is added to your list of properties. Of course, it's still missing images. We'll look at that soon. But for now, what if you want to make a change to the information you've added? Simple. Just click on the Edit option and it will open that property for editing. You can go through any of the tabs to make changes, including deleting those PDFs you might have added. Then Submit from the Complete tab, just like you did when you first created it. Once you've created a property, you'll also have access to the Edit Property Gallery tab contents. Anything you do on this tab, you'll save separately, so we'll look at that in the next video. Thanks for watching. We hope this has been of help.